What's up, YouTube? George's Silver Hunter back with another half-dollar coin roll hunt. I just got back from the bank where they had 3 boxes of Loomis halves waiting for me. As you can see, I've already popped the top. I've checked this side for enders. I don't see anything. Nothing's jumping out at me. So I'm going to, off camera, do the coin roll and see if we have any silver enders or proofs or anything like that on the other side before we get into the box. But before we do that, I did want to call out that we are on a 20-box silver skunk. So we are hoping one of these 3 boxes turns that around for us, because I'm sick of looking at clad, and I'm sure you guys are too. So hopefully, with any luck, out of these 150 rolls that I just picked up, we'll find at least 1 silver. So with that, let's jump into it. So here we are on roll number 9, and as I pulled it out, we have our first find, and I saw it in here. I already cheated. I looked, so not a surprise for me. But our first find is a 2003 NIFC. Not in bad shape either. So we are down to roll 49, and while we still don't have silver, we did find a couple of NIFCs that I didn't bring you in for along the way. I won't focus for some reason. There we go. I did come across, of all the NIFCs you're going to find, this is probably one of the harder ones, and I always get excited when I find these. It's actually a pretty decent looking 1987 Denver. We got a little bit of gunk here on the L. That may come off in a little hot water bath. But this is a really pretty 1987 NIFC. This was only released in, I think, mint sets and proof sets. For sure. It was also a very limited year. So, you know, of all the NIFCs, this is my favorite one to find. So I just wanted to bring you in specifically for this one. Before we get into roll number 50, I'll do a quick recap of these 4 if we find nothing, and we'll move in to box number 2. And just like that, we're done with box number 1. We did end up with a 2003 Philly. We did end up with a 2004 Philly, and I believe this one's also a Philly. No, it's a Denver. We actually got the set, but this one has some Ring of Death on it. These 3 will go back in the bin. I have no reason to hang on to them. But we do have this really nice 1987 Denver, and I'll definitely hang on to these. I hang on to all my 1987s. So we'll keep that one. As you can see, box is empty. But we're going to go ahead and get into box number 2. And here we are with box number 2. Let's see if we can get into this one. We'll open this one live on camera. See how we do. So, off the cuff, still no silver. Per the usual, I will do the coin roll hunt. We'll check for enders on the other side and let you know, and then jump right into this box. So we're here on roll number 1 of box number 2, and I just wanted to bring you in because somebody really did not like this coin. We cannot tell what the date is, and it has been just beat up. Look at this thing. I don't think I've ever seen a coin like this. Looks like somebody just took a knife to it or something. Maybe rubbed it in the street, but that has nearly been wiped clean. Not going to hang on to it. Just thought it was kind of cool looking. So like most of my boxes, the first, or in this case the second find, was a not intended for circulation 2012 Denver. So we'll put that up there. First official find of the box. The rest of this is looking very much like clad. So we are flying through box number 2. We've got just a couple of NIFCs, and I brought you in on one, and wanted to bring you in here on roll 48, because I got one really, really shiny guy in there. I haven't looked at him yet. I don't know if he's a proof or just a nice NIFC. Probably a nice NIFC. Let's have a look together here. Where was it? I think it's there. Nope, just a 2018P in pretty darn good shape. You can still see kind of the cartwheel on there. It's got some scratches, but not a bad 2018 other than that scuff scratch there. Anyway, that's 4 NIFCs on the box. We got 3 rolls left, and hopefully we find at least one more find, and then we'll get into box number 3. So we have reached the end of box number 2. Now we did have about 50 different 1971 Ds, 72 Ds, 82 and 83 Ps to look at, and 74 Ds, quite frankly, to look at for varieties. And we found nothing. What we did find is what we've found for the last 20, this is box number 22, a lot of NIFCs. So we had a 2002, here's a Ring of Death 04D, we had a 2012D, and this, I think I brought you guys in for this one, this 2018 Philly. So we are now at a 22 box Silver Skunk. 4 NIFCs in there, no errors, no varieties, nothing of terrible interest to speak of. So we are going to go ahead and get into box number 3. Go with box number 3. That's always my favorite part, is opening these boxes, praying there's going to be silver. I do see NIFCs right off the rip. Let's see if I can do this without turning this. That's a 2003. Here's a 2018. 2013. So this might be a big NIFC dump here. This is a 2000 something. Let's see here. This is a 2014. So box number 3 is shaping up to be, at a minimum, a pretty big NIFC dump. All right, well, let's coin roll. Hopefully we find some silver on the other side. So box number 3 is going to be a massive NIFC dump. I've done the coin roll, and I've just got NIFCs kind of all over the place on both sides. So I got a feeling we're going to find, Lord knows, 20, 30, 40 NIFCs in this box. So this should be a lot of fun if you are a not intended for circulation person. And maybe we'll get lucky. I haven't had any 2021s, but maybe we'll find some in this box. Looking forward to it. So here is box number 3, and I'm going to let the camera roll on much of this box, and I will chop it up and edit it to a way that makes it so it's not too long. Just based on the enders, I think we are going to have a ton of NIFCs. As you can see from me just opening this first roll, we got a lot of shiny in here. And let me see, how's our zoom? Let me zoom a little bit more for you guys. And like I said, I will cut some of this stuff out. Here's a 2014P. There's a 2016P. There's a 2011P. I got a feeling we're gonna find like 100 or so NIFCs in this box, I'll be very honest. There is a 2013P. There is a 2013P. And let's see here, that's a 72 with an FG. And there is a 2013D, so we have the set. So we are 6 NIFCs in on roll number 1. And I think we are going to see a lot of that throughout this entire box. Look at that. I'm really hoping there's some silver hiding in here. I'm hoping this is some kind of collection dump. But you never know. We'll see. There's a 2011P. We have a 2018P, 2013D, 2014P. This is a crazy number of NIFCs. It'll be interesting if it's all in a certain couple of years. There's a 2010. So I think what I'm going to do, just you guys see how this is going, I'll do another roll or two, and then we will go off camera. And if I find any silver or like a big 87 dump or something like that, this one's going to have a ton, I will bring you guys back in, but I don't want to sit here and call out NIFCs to you for the next 30 minutes. If we were on a live stream, it'd be kind of fun, but I think me recording this all by myself, it'll be feel a little weird. It's a really nice 2018 Denver. Is that the set? We have the set. That is the set. So let's see. There's a 14 Denver and a 12 Denver. And another 14 Denver. So I have lost count, but that's probably over 20 NIFCs. At least a whole roll at this stage. Okay, we are on our last roll, and I just realized I've got a really bad skin thing, really bad, what do I call it? It was a blister that burst, and sorry that's been in all of this video. And if it grosses you out, I'm really, really sorry. I told myself I was going to wear a glove or put on a Band-Aid, and I didn't have a Band-Aid, and I forgot to put on a glove, and by then it was too late because I'd filmed this whole box. So again, apologies if it bothered you. I'll try to do better next time. As you can see though, this has been a huge NIFC dump. I'm going to cover how many of each we got in the wrap-up, but this is probably the largest NIFC haul I have ever gotten. From a value perspective, you know, people that really want these or need these will pay a little bit of a premium. If you're putting these in books or selling them as sets, you know, if you can get 2002 to 2020, there's some money to be made there, especially if you could fill out the, you know, the book of all the NIFCs, which I am not going to do. I actually have to get these coins back to the bank. I'm actually going to check to see if I can upgrade any of the 2 books that I've started for my kids. So I will be checking that. So I'm sure a few of these I'll keep, but I'll be dumping other NIFCs that I have. Here are all the coins I still have to check for varieties, DDOs, errors, FGs, no FGs, whatever you'd like to call them. So I'm going to run off camera real quick, check those, and we will come back with a wrap-up of just how many NIFCs we found in box number 3. So we didn't find any errors or varieties in those other half dollars. Where we landed, and I've got these lined up from, we did get a single 2003. We got 2709s. I'm not going to do the Philly versus Denver because we got a good mix, but we got 27 2009s, 13 2010s, 41 2011s, 32 2012s, 33 2013s, 30, what is that? 38 2014s, 28 2015s, I think this is 17 2016s, 13 2017s, and 29 2018s. I might be off by 1 or 2 here or there. We got a good mix of Philadelphia and Denver, but all in all, if I did my math right, 272 half dollars, NIFC half dollars, mainly between 2000, almost entirely 2009 to 2018. So what does that work out to? That works out to $136 worth of NIFCs in a $500 box. That is quite the haul. For a new coin roll hunter, this is actually a lot of fun. And even for me, who's pretty seasoned, I really enjoyed this hunt. I love finding stuff. I love pulling stuff out that's not supposed to be there. For me, though, when I first started coin roll hunting, I definitely kept all of these things. I kept them in tubes. I was looking for the best ones. I was trying to make sets. And you know, after you do this for a year or two, the NIFC excitement kind of drops off around keeping them. They're still fun to find, though. So I really enjoyed this third box. This was probably my favorite box since the last proof box I had several weeks ago. Unfortunately, this does mark box number 23 of our silver skunk. So it's unfortunate. I'm sure I'll get some more boxes next week, but I also have a really big silver purchase that I'm hoping to make tomorrow. If not, it'll be early next week, and I will be putting out some content next week about my big silver purchase, and I may even do a little bit of a live stream around it, so stay tuned. I hope you made it this far in the video. If you did, I really, really appreciate it. So since you're here, why don't you head down below this video and click that like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button now. Click that little bell and select all so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. And, you know, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this. I know the first two boxes weren't a whole lot of fun. We went through them really fast. Not a lot of cool finds. But this last box, even though it's all NIFCs, I had a great time doing it, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. So you guys take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.